In 2005, my wife Nikki and our 13-year-old son Jacob and I traveled to Zen master Thich Nhat Hanh's home monastery, Plum Village, in southern France, to participate in a family meditation retreat. Thich Nhat Hanh told us to call him Thay, which means teacher in Vietnamese. He was wise and radiated love and compassion. Thay taught us how to practice meditation by directing our awareness to the breath, as this is the most common way to focus attention when beginning to learn meditation. He suggested to gently and silently say, breathing in, I know I am breathing in during the in-breath, and breathing out, I know I am breathing out during the out-breath. Repeating these phrases silently when following the breath helped quiet the mind and reduce distractibility by giving the mind something to focus on. I learned several other short phrases and verses to silently recite during sitting meditation that help quiet the mind. These verses are called gathas in Sanskrit. The gathas I learned from Thay and the monastics at Plum Village are in couplet form. The first part is said silently on the in-breath, and the second on the out-breath. Here's an example of a gatha I recall with affection. Feel how the rhythm of the verse mirrors the rhythm of the breath. Breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in, breathing out. I am solid as a mountain, firm as the earth. I am blooming as a flower, fresh as the dew. Breathing in, breathing out. I am water reflecting what is real, what is true. I feel there is space deep inside of me. I am free, I am free, I am free. Here's a beautiful gatha that can be silently recited or chanted. In, out, deep, slow, calm, ease, smile, release. Present moment, wonderful moment. Now the gatha chanted. In, out, deep, slow, calm, ease, smile, release, present moment, wonderful moment. There's an ancient prayer and meditation practice in Christian traditions called Lectio Divina that resembles reciting a gatha during breath-focused sitting meditation. Lectio Divina means divine reading in Latin. In this contemplative practice, a person slowly, prayerfully, and meditatively reads a short passage from the Bible to connect with God through deep experiential listening. Contemplative and meditative practices that cultivate stillness and clarity are found in all spiritual traditions. You don't need to memorize the details of these examples. What's important is giving yourself permission to try different methods to find ways that help you quiet your mind and body. There are many ways to focus beyond paying attention to the breath, and various tools for building mindfulness beyond sitting meditation. In a previous talk, I discussed the 4 foundations of mindfulness from the Satipatthana Sutta. Mindfulness practice originates from this Buddhist text. The first foundation of mindfulness is the body. And the initial method for building the energy of mindfulness is focusing on breathing. The teaching notes that one can focus during sitting meditation through any of the 6 senses. The senses include sight, hearing, smell, taste, touch or tactile sensations, and awareness. Here are some examples. Focusing through the sense gate of sight, try meditating with your eyes open. It's helpful to soften your gaze and look a few feet ahead at the floor. Or light a candle and gently gaze at the flame. Or, with your eyes closed, look at the back of your eyelids. You may find it's a bit psychedelic. Focusing through the sense gate of hearing, you might listen to the sounds around you, such as the hum of the fan in the heating and cooling system, birds singing, or the sound of the breath as it moves in and out of the body. Focusing through the sense gate of tactile sensations, notice the weight of your feet on the floor or the body supported by the surface you are sitting on. Or you might focus on sensations of the body as a whole, like tightness, temperature, vibration, physical pain, and pleasant feelings such as calm or kindness and stability. Sitting is the most common posture during meditation. Standing, lying down, and walking are other postures for meditation noted in the first foundation of mindfulness. Many people find walking meditation to be an effective way to develop mindfulness. Retreats often include alternating periods of sitting and walking meditation. Practices involving movement engage different energetic aspects of the body and can be a good choice when you're feeling sleepy. Here are simple instructions for walking meditation. Find a relatively quiet place where others nearby are unlikely to be concerned about what you're doing. Outline a straight path about 10 steps long. Walk the path silently and slowly, paying attention to each step. Feel the sensation of each foot touching the ground. Notice when your foot lifts and swings forward. Observe the rhythm, how your leg and foot alternate. You might find it helpful to silently say, "Here," each time your foot contacts the surface you are walking on. This helps the mind stay focused and less distracted. After about 10 steps, slowly turn around and walk back to the starting point, turning again and repeat until the end of your practice period. If you feel shaky or a little unsteady, notice that too. Stay safe. I attended a training with Kristin Neff, author of the excellent book Self-Compassion. Neff called a type of walking meditation a sense and savor walk. She sent the group of us outside to walk for 20 minutes and instructed us to keep our awareness open, allowing the experience to come to the senses. When I relaxed into it, it felt as if the senses were active on their own. One moment hearing, then smelling or feeling. No effort was needed. When there was awareness of the visual field, Neff suggested noticing both big and small details like the vast sky and the grains of sand underfoot. I felt there was a natural ease that came from walking in this way. You might find this too. It is important to remember that no matter where you focus your attention, your mind will wander. You haven't done anything wrong. It is in the nature of the mind to think, so this is bound to happen. When you recognize you have become distracted by thoughts, gently bring your attention back to the object of attention. With practice, your mind can quiet more easily and will drift off less often. There's an esoteric practice in the Satipatthana Sutta, the first foundation of mindfulness, called the 32 parts of the body. It is another body-based approach to mindfulness. The meditator focuses on the body's elements and components. A version of this passage is sometimes chanted. Chanting and singing necessitate inhabiting the body, and the mind is concentrated on the words, both of which foster present moment awareness. The following example would be led by a teacher using the call and response method. You might consider silently repeating the phrase to yourself as best you can to get a sense of this practice. This is the body. This is the body. Head hair, body hair, nails, teeth, skin. Head hair, body hair, nails, teeth, skin. Flesh, sinews, bones, bone marrow, kidneys. Flesh, sinews, bones, bone marrow, kidneys. Heart, liver, diaphragm, spleen, lungs. Heart, liver, diaphragm, spleen, lungs. Large intestine, small intestine, stomach, contents, feces. large intestine, small intestine, stomach, contents, feces, bile, phlegm, pus, blood, sweat, bile, phlegm, pus, blood, sweat, fat, tears, skin oil, saliva, mucus, fat, tears, skin oil, saliva, mucus, joint fluid, urine, brain, joint fluid, urine, brain. Thus we contemplate the body as impure, impermanent, and not self. The clarity developed through this type of mindfulness practice allows for loosening attachment to our physical bodies, recognizing the impermanent nature of the body and all things, and understanding that we are part of something bigger than ourselves. A modern adaptation of the 32 parts of the body that is much more accessible is called the body scan. It was developed by meditation teacher Jon Kabat-Zinn. The body scan has been popularized through mindfulness-based stress reduction classes that Kabat-Zinn originated. Several body scans led by Kabat-Zinn are available on YouTube. I encourage you to try one. There are many ways to cultivate mindfulness by paying attention to different aspects of our bodily experience. Try focusing through your different senses, seeing, hearing, etc. Experiment with meditating in different postures, including sitting, standing, lying down, and walking. Jack Kornfield, a meditation master, said that meditation should not become a grim duty. My talk today is an invitation to explore new approaches in your mindfulness practice. When we try new methods, we learn what works best for us. We discover which strategies help us step into silence more easily, leading to clarity, stability, and an awakened heart. When we find effective ways to cultivate more silence, we are better able to respond to pain wisely, thereby fostering healing. We may also find we are more present to recognize, appreciate, and savor the joys of life.